First of all, I will apologize for my hair due to humidity and wind. Sorry, it's really unprofessional of me to cover up the lens like that. Let me do it a couple more times. Okay, satisfied? Humidity and wind today wreaked havoc on my hairdo. So sorry for that, but you can only be so sexy for so long. What I really want to talk about today is power outlets. Not just the outlets, but the plugs that go into them. In the last probably 5 years, I have seen more power outlets installed with, I'm going to talk about standard 3-prong outlets. 2 at the top, 1 below for the ground. So you have your positive, negative, and ground. Boom. Plugged in. Okay? To me, the outlet should be installed with the 2 slots at the top and the circle for the ground on the bottom. So it looks like 2 eyes with an open mouth. In the last 5 years, I have seen more of them installed, what I'm going to hereby refer to as upside down, than I have in the rest of my entire life. I was always under the impression that they were to be installed that way. Slots on top, hole on the bottom. I don't understand why anyone would install them differently. I mean, that's just the way, to me, that's how the plug is balanced. The plug itself and the outlet that it goes into should be that way. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? But to me, the argument for installing them with slots at the top is typically an outlet is installed below waist level, if not, 6 inches, 8 inches from the floor. And when one goes to pull the plug out of the outlet, you are typically going to be pulling in an upward motion, which then when you pull in that upward motion, pulls the ground out and allows the 2 prongs to follow the slot out. Whereas if it's the other way around, you are pulling against the ground prong, the thicker one, the round one, for lack of a better term, and perhaps causing damage. You can break off the ground prong, which then renders your plug useless and needs to be replaced. So don't do that. In reality, you should be pulling your plug straight out of the wall every single time. But how many of us go up to the plug directly and pull it straight out? No. Not everybody does that. So, just something that's kind of got me lately is seeing those upside down and not always having the opportunity to change them, to switch them. Some of the outlets in my garage need to be turned over. Haven't gotten around to that yet. And all of the outlets in my classroom need to be turned over, and I really haven't gotten around to that yet. I've been in this classroom for 4 years. I don't typically carry a set of tools with me, and I'm not necessarily going to go playing around in an outlet that I didn't install for fear that it may electrocute me. But just, be aware of that if you are a person that is installing an outlet and or maybe just frustrated with it like I am. You're not alone, I guess. That's my thought for the day. Put your outlets in the right way. All right, see you tomorrow.